Good morning, Pulsicans and Hexicans unite. This is the DeFi Crypto Alliance show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our entrepreneur friends and the best damn crypto community around, PulseChain community. And this is the loudest megaphone in PulseChain right here where we're going to pump our bags all through this bull run, take profits, and use real world assets to preserve those profits, all while not paying three-letter agencies. That's what this is all about. And you guys are on this journey with me. Still got the PulseX glasses on because PulseX is the best damn looking part in crypto, period. It is just one big giant triangle waiting to break out, and it will one day. Will you have bags? That is the question. It's funny how like most people I talk to are like, oh yeah, I sold my PulseX bags for PTGC, or I sold my PulseX bags for SolidX. I sold my PulseX bags for, they use that as like their first bag to trade out of. Like, yeah, I don't like the answer of that one. I'd rather trade it out on my Pulse and trade it out on my PulseX bags. I'll tell you that. Go look at the price chart if you don't believe me, man. I just, we don't give financial advice on the show. I just tell you what I see. I tell you what I speculate on. And go look at the chart. I mean, the data's there. Shit. PulseX chart, man, is freaking sick. I don't care what anyone says. You got to have the ability to take a zoom, but take a step back and zoom out and look at it from a 1,000 foot, 30,000 foot perspective, right? It looks gorgeous. Kind of like the super chart. Super chart still hanging in there. In fact, we'll go ahead and look at the super chart. I know you guys come to the show just for the secret chart. I mean, the secret chart, super chart, secret chart. It is a super chart. It's going to be super when it blasts off. But right now it's the secret chart because no one ever talks about it. Except for maybe Hans. He talks about it once in a while. But, people FUD, they love to show the price chart, to the dollar. We are hanging in there by a thread. We are on the support of the SEC FUD. This is Pulse measuring ETH terms on the weekly. Doesn't get even better than this as far as knowing where we're at. You can put the line chart. The line chart takes all the noise out, lets you really know what is going on. And we're hanging out there. We're right on that support line. Will we break through? I don't know. We broke through once here. They call that the spring when it happens on a Wyckoff accumulation. This doesn't look like a Wyckoff accumulation, no, but who knows? Maybe it does break through and then it blasts off to the upside. I don't know. So I would like to see the support hold myself personally. That would be nice if it holds. But it's been in this range, since May of 2024. Yep, that's when it dropped down in here, is May of 2024. And then we've had, some upward momentum. It's tried to break out and go and have a life of its own against ETH. It just hasn't. It's stayed down here, hovering sideways. ETH still hasn't done anything special either. So we're waiting around for it to do something. I don't know what, when. Probably soon. If you look at the M2 money supply, which we talk about on the show all the time, M2 is blasting off. It's made new all-time highs. And it's very well, we can do it too here coming up at the end of April, because the end of April is when we catch up to the M2 money supply. So, yeah, interesting data here. Came back and retested that support again. Man, guys, we just need altcoin season. It's just, nothing is going. Absolutely nothing in crypto is doing anything. That's, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, it keeps trying to I think it's like 88,000 a day or 87,000. But even there's a lot of data saying that it could be a small local top too. You can see a retracement, which is right on cue with the M2 money supply. Go look at the M2 money supply chart here. Let me see if I can bring it up. It's funny. It's right on cue. So I'll share this. I share it all the time on the show. But they're saying it looks like, Bitcoin looks like it might have a little bit of downward pressure. I don't here, this would be the downward pressure that we're going to go through because we're just following the into money supplies, the money supply offset by 100 days. So it looks like we could go back down to 77,000, 78,000. It could be for a few days. It could be for a week, right? I don't know. But then things really start to take off and it goes parabolic at the end of April. So once again, take a step back, take a few breaths, deep breaths in, understand that your assets are fine. I mean, PulseChain is at a bottoming. Can it go a little bit lower? Sure. I don't know how much lower, but man, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're probably at a bottom or close to it. You know, Mr. David Feeder said it looks like it's at a bottom. Last time he made a call, he was 100% accurate with his call. So we'll see, man. I don't know. This is all speculation, but I'm in for it. I'm not selling my bags, I tell you that. Got my bags packed and ready for blast off. I mean, what's the point? We're down here and we're a stable coin at this point. Since March of 2024, we've been a stable coin. I bet you guys didn't know RH created a stable coin. What he did, it's called PulseChain. In the same zone since March of 24, man. Jeez, we're going on a year now. We've been down here in this zone. And so you've had plenty of time to accumulate, right? Go out there and create value in the real world, AKA, you know, work or being an entrepreneur and building up your cash that you can make from being an entrepreneur by adding value to your community, your fellow man, your fellow woman. And then you take that money and you've had plenty of time to come in and put it into PulseChain and then PulseChain assets, right? Once again, not financial advice. This is what I would do. And then you can 100x your life. That is how you do it, guys. And you've had plenty of time. So, you know, there's no like, once we start pumping and, you know, Pulse is back at sack price or maybe even double sack price. I don't want to hear any whining anywhere on Twitter. Oh, if we could only be under sack price again, I'd go all in. What the fuck are you talking about? You had a year. You had an entire year to go all in and you didn't do it. So what are you waiting for now? Like, this is it, guys. I mean, end of April is it. Yes, that means we have a little bit more time. Yes, it means we can have a little more downward pressure. I think the 5-minute chart was saying it yesterday. He's thinking maybe another 10 to 20%. I can see that. Why not? Right? It only takes one whale to do it. But that's it. And then it only takes one whale to buy back up the price. It's not a big deal. It's just running sideways, man. It's just choppy sideways since March of 24. We made a new low on Pulse, but we haven't made a new low on PulseX. We haven't made a new low on Inc. We haven't made a new low on Hex. There you go. Only Pulse. That's it. So it depends how your bags are allocated, right? I mean, I hold Pulse. Don't get me wrong. I have my node validators. That's the only Pulse I hold is over there. That's doing the validating, and then everything else is in, you know, PulseX, Hex, Inc. And then some, you know, of course, like Solid X, stuff like that. I don't hold hardly any P copies. I've never liked the P narrative ever. I've always told people, look, you know, who's the biggest whale in these P copies? Well, it's freaking RH. So what's to stop him to take all that economic energy that all you guys put in, that economic energy, pumping those P copies? What's to stop him from taking all that energy and putting into the things he likes, like Hex, PulseX, Inc., Pulse, right? Nothing. He's the biggest whale in those assets, so he could do that anytime he wants. That's why, for me, it was never a long-term strategy to hold any P copies. Yeah, it's quick to trade in and out of. And I get it, the P-die narrative. I mean, God, jeez. The crying, oh, the crying. I see they're going to do some kind of fork, or not fork, like a, they did a snapshot, and they're going to airdrop a new P-die to everybody from the snapshot. I don't know how much it's going to work because you still have the old P-die ticker that you can buy and sell. You have to somehow get rid of that ticker. I don't know. If you got rid of all the liquidity pools, yeah, maybe you have an opportunity there to get people to stop buying and selling it. I don't know. I don't know the answer, but just doing a copy of it and then an airdropping won't be enough. You have to do something to get the other token to stop trading. I don't know what that is. I'm not that smart. It's above my pay grade. It's not what I do here. It's not how I touch grass. I don't like go and code. No, when I go touch grass, I'm not even in crypto. I don't even pay attention. I go to the gym. I hang out with my family and work on my business. That's how I touch grass. Shit. I love crypto. Don't be wrong. But I can only take so much of it, especially now when it's a bear market and things are running sideways. The whole point, man, is to go out there and create more money in the real world so you can bring it back in. That's the whole point. So you keep dollar cost averaging in and also work on yourself, man, getting better mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially in your life. You should always be getting 1% better in all four of those categories. Those are the four categories that I live by, the four pillars I live by, right? Mental, spiritual, physical, and financial. What are you doing every single day to get 1% better in every one of those categories? There should be something that you're doing, right, to get better. So that's how I touch grass. And that's how you guys should be touching grass, you know? That way, when you're getting that wealth creation, when it happens, because it's going to happen fast in crypto, you guys know how it goes with altcoin season, then you've worked on the spiritual, the mental, the physical. You have all these other components in place. It's like building the Taj Mahal, and you have the foundation laid out. And now you got the financial part locked and loaded. And that's great. You're not going to self-destruct from it. You're mentally prepared for it. You're spiritually prepared for it. And you're physically prepared for it. You could take a month off from the gym then and go on vacation and be excited and celebrate because you've earned it. You've earned it. So another piece of news that I wanted to talk about today is, man, Rabby's talking about they want to like undo our they have us listed in their wallet, right? We're one of the listed RPC settings, and all the assets in there are automatically added to the RABBY wallet. And they're talking about taking that away. They're saying, no, well, you can still add the RPC manually and all that. And that sucks. So I would say, I mean, PulseChain Army, go out there and literally spam on Twitter and ask them why and what we could do for them to support us, and let them know that we have been recommending and referring their wallet to everybody in the entire crypto space because they support PulseChain. Let them know how much, business and how many downloads they've gotten from our community. They need to hear how loud our community is, and do it in a positive light. Don't go MFing them. Don't go and fudding them and being all nasty. Do it with the mindset that welcome to PulseChain. We love you. Do it in that mindset and go out there and just spam the shit out of them in a good way. Spam the crap out of RABBY and let them know how loud this community is. Let them know how many users there are, and let them know how many referrals and downloads they've received from our community. Because I would say 90% of our community is on their wallet now, and it works great for PulseChain. The transactions are smooth and seamless. Well, unlike MetaMask, where it's always getting stuck and having problems, MetaMask is optimized for Ethereum and Ethereum only, so it always gave me problems over on PulseChain. When I switched to RABBY, I had no more problems. It was great. So let them know that we care about them so they can care about us, right? But shower them with love. Go shower them with love. Spam them in a loving way on Twitter. Don't be toxic and nasty to them, but do it. Let them know we are loud. We are here. We are real people. And let them know that we are using their wallet like crazy. We are using their wallet. I mean, I use it every single day. Well, every day I do crypto, right? I haven't turned my laptop on in the last 2 days. No need to, man. I was just like, what am I gonna do, right? There's nothing to do. And ink printer, I mean, I still have that going, but like the token price is so low, I'm not even selling anymore. I'm just building it up, but staking it, and then whatever. Hopefully, it has some good use case in the future one day. That'd be nice. Made some money off it in the first early days. It was good, and then now, yeah, I'll just stack up a bag of it down to these lows. And yeah, we'll see what happens. That's what I think. So 158 of you guys watching. Come on, 121 of you guys on Twitter. Give me a retweet. Or if you really want to support the channel, come over and like and subscribe on freaking YouTube. I dare you. Get over here. Blast my algorithm to the moon. Come on, so I can keep bringing the good word of wealth creation through cryptocurrency and wealth preservation through real world assets like real estate, oil and gas, and all that stuff. Speaking of oil and gas, guys, I don't know if you've ever heard of the OGGN podcast. It's one of the biggest oil and gas podcasts out there. They get Joe Rogan download type metrics. And I think me and Dane are going to be, we're going to be a guest on their podcast. That's a lot of fun. We met these guys from a real estate event. Real estate and oil and gas sometimes cross over, and they like what we're doing in crypto. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'll let you guys know if that comes to fruition. We're having another meeting with them on Thursday. I mean, they get 4 million downloads a month. And me and Dane got invited to come on there. I'm like, let's go. Holy crap. That's going to be fun. I can't wait, man. So yeah, that's exciting news right there. That's just from going out and networking, guys, and being in the right place at the right time. It's kind of how we are here in the crypto space. So let's check in with you guys here in the chat. We got Vets, man. Bang, bang. What up, bro, man? How are you doing? Much love to you. It's good seeing you at the last event, as always. He is number one in the chat. Where is Red Squirrel today? Maybe because I streamed a little early. I noticed if I stream a little early, he doesn't show up on time. Sleeping in, good sir. But good to see you, Vets. My man. Francis, good morning, all. Good morning to you. Nice shirt. Yeah, this is RH Max and his stuff. Picked it up at the last PLS 369 tour. He bought a whole shit ton of shirts. And I like the fabric because, like, just the way it's soft and it breathes. I live in Puerto Rico, right? Like, you wear anything, you freaking sweat like crazy. And so, like, man, he had like three types. Dude, can I get one of each? He's like, yeah, dude, of course. I'm like, oh, man, I love you. Thank you. Welcome to PulseChain. We love you. Subrat route. PulseX 1000X returns bull run. You know, maybe. Let's see, right? Like, let's get to a 10X first. And then maybe 100X. I think 100X very, very much on the table from all-time low. Okay, not from where we're at today, but all-time low. That's very conservative that we could do that. I think. Can we go 1,000? Sure, but I'm not going to put myself in that mindset. You know, if we do it, oh my God, great. And I will leave a moon bag, a good-sized moon bag, just in case it can, right? But there will be some profit taking at 100X for me. I'm not gonna lie. Man, it needs to do great. The best looking price chart of all RH's assets is PulseX. There is no better looking price chart. There isn't. And it's funny, guys. That's the one most people swapped out of. And it's like, man, you gave up the best looking price chart out of all the core assets. So, man, PulseX is going to be GOAT. I'm telling you, man, that buy and burn never stops. I mean, even on a freaking bad day, it's burning like $50,000 of PulseX in these lows, Like, what is it going to do during the bull run when we got a lot of volume and the price is higher? Like, oh my God, dude, it's going to be insane. I'm excited to see it. Dukaboos, cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you and my sparkling water. Hope you're doing good, brother. Christopher Freeman, what is up? Corey, what's going on, Christopher? Just living the dream out here in Puerto Rico, working on my health, really dialing things in. I got in the mail today, or actually yesterday, my new bioregulators came in. And I'll just share real quick with you some of these bioregulators that I'm going to be working on. This one here is for the heart. It's going to reverse time, if you will, on my heart. This one's for the brain. The brain's pretty damaged with all the drugs and alcohol I did for 30 years. I could use a little love for the brain. Pancreas to help out with some type 2 diabetes stuff. Reverse the clock on that. It's a good bioregulator. Blood vessels to make sure that you're getting all the nutrients and blood delivered all throughout your body. This winds back the clock on that. And then, of course, on this cycle, I got muscle, which is going to help the healing of the muscles, make them a little bit more youthful, which I am destroying the crap out of them right now in the gym. So that will be good. But I got those. They came in yesterday. I'm going to start the cycle today. Super excited how they all come out. You know, that you cycle them for a month on, and then you take a break, and then we'll see. So I am stoked about that. Mex Hex, everything hurts. Yeah, it does, dude. It's just, yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt if we're able to DCA, right? Like I always notice, like if I could put a bullet in, it doesn't hurt as much. I'm with you. I don't have any bullets right now. If it stays down here at the next month, I'll have some bullets. We're in March 26th, so if we roll into April, I might be able to get a DCA in. My last DCA was in the most. So yeah, it does hurt, but once you get a DCA done, it kind of like it relieves the pain a little bit. How far back does that M2 correlation hold? Does it go back to the last bull top? So yeah, it does, but it fluctuates in time. So meaning that it's not always a 100-day lag. And so that's the tricky part. Going back, go to Collins Talk Crypto on his Twitter space. He's done a bunch of videos on it. He's a great guy, and he's mainly a Bitcoin maxi, but like he does play in Ethereum. I mean, he actually plays in PulseChain and Hex too. He owns them as as part of his altcoin bag, the very speculative bags for the cycle. So he's not so much a long-term believer in it, which is fine, but he's holding our bags. So that's cool. He lives out here in Puerto Rico. He's been in Bitcoin since 2011 or some shit, like forever. And so he's a very smart dude when it comes to cycles and cycle theory. So go watch his Twitter, and he's done all kinds of analysis on it. And we're just right now where we're trending is right on that 100-day mark. Now, does it stay there? No, it doesn't have to stay there. It can offset. But even if you can't nail it perfect, that's fine. As long as you have a range and you know what's coming next. We know we're not going to be in Goblin Town forever. That's there's hope. We see that the M2 is freaking skyrocketing. It's going parabolic. And we know that money's got to flow somewhere. Guess what? It flows into speculative assets. So it's yeah, it's good. It's good information, man. And there's, and you just take it as a data point. You don't want to go all in based off that one data point, right? But that's one data point we have. And that's how you don't make decisions by using your emotions, right? We want to disconnect as much as we can from our emotions. It's hard because we're human, but we need to look at stuff like that and analyze stuff like that and go, oh, okay, this is what are the probabilities, and this is more strategic, and now I can make better decisions based off these probabilities. And the emotion, fear, oh, I should sell, FOMO, oh, I should buy, red candles, green candles. No, that's not how we supposed to do it. Feed the feeder, man. David Feeder's a goat, man. He made that call so perfect last time, and I think he's got it this time too, man. I do. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but I love David Feeder, CI. External Pulse. What do we need Rabby for when we have internet money wallet supports PulseChain the whole way? Yeah, I like multiple tools, man. I want multiple things to support us. That's how you get adoption. You want support from everywhere. And like I said, just go and just shower them with love. That's it. Shower them with love, spam them with love. Don't be nasty to them. That's it. PulseChain Army can do that. A day. How much are you making? How much are you making off one validator per day? So per day. So I'll tell you what it is. It's about. I've calculated it. It ranges. So when we're having no volume, like right now, I think the volume is very low. I'm probably getting around 8% APY. When the volume ticks up, like you can see in the price chart when price is going up and everyone's kind of FOMOing on green candles, it gives me about 12%. So we can just call it you're probably around 10% average APY is what you're making on your validators. It's not a lot, but like if you're going to hold Pulse anyways, I guess the best way to hold Pulse, in my opinion. And what's nice is that when you actually have them in node validators, they're out of sight, out of mind. And it's not like it's so easy. I can't just go in there and grab that liquidity on a whim. I have to undo the validators, and it takes 24 hours for me to receive my Pulse back. So, which is not horrible, but at the same time, like it keeps me from like degenning with that bag of Pulse. It's kind of locked away, right? There's a couple steps I got to go through to get that money back, which I like that. I just let it sit there and I forget about it. It's constantly making me more Pulse. Not a whole lot, but like you could use that extra Pulse if you wanted to, like make that your degen bag. So that way, like you're not getting stupid with your altcoins that you're buying or meme coins. You can just use that little bit of Pulse if you want. So yeah, it's around 10%, man, on average. Is I'd have to calculate. I haven't done that calculation on the per day per one validator in forever. It'd be interesting. Maybe I'll do it today for you, Francis, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Maybe I'll go in there to I can look at like how much Pulse is in my validator wallet now, right? And then go back 24 hours later and see how much I've collected. And then I can divide that by my validators. And I can tell you exactly to like how much Pulse per validator I receive, but I'd have to do that math. So NJ Dub, I'm starting to understand Eric Wall's perspective after the last 2 weeks. Yeah, dude. With the P-Dye shit, man, it's like, yeah, sure. But that's just crypto, man. I mean, freaking Luna, when Luna crashed, man, everyone's still buying. People still buy Luna to this day. Freaking dead-ass protocol, and people still buy it. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to fix the P-Dye problem. And, you know, once again, it's above my pay grade. I don't hold P-Dye. The very first tweet that RH tweeted when he was kind of being mysterious a little bit. He's like, hey, don't say I created a thing when I didn't create a thing. Like saying Satoshi said, or just like saying Satoshi created something he didn't, or something of that nature. And as soon as I read it, I was like, oh, I think he's talking about P-Dye, and I swapped it into Hex. So I don't know, maybe it's the wrong decision. Maybe it freaking does another 1,000x. Doubt it though. Now this inflation bug, they got to figure that shit out, man. I mean, that's just for real. There's an inflation bug over there. And that's for real. So they need to figure that shit out. They really do. Yo, mommy. Domacy's swords hang above. Domacy's sword hang above. Win moon. I don't know, man. End of April. That's what I think. Everything Thailand today. Spam Rabby on Twitter. I'm not sucking middlemen deep. Always works fine for me on hundreds of PulseChain transfers per day. When RH sack for a wallet, we better suck them. Yeah, but yeah, I would look. I want them to know how loud our community is. I want them to know that we're here. I want them to know we're using their product. I want them to know that we're referring them. That's what I want them to know in a loving way. You don't got to do it, Everything Thailand today, but there's a lot of us that will. Yeah, I agree. The passion is great, but the anger is not a useful expression, right? If we just tweak it a little bit and not make it so toxic. And I block most toxic people out, right? I don't even communicate with them. There's some OGs, man, I don't even talk to anymore. I won't even talk to them because they're too toxic, man. I just won't do it. Right? They're toxic as all hell. And I'm just like, all right, I don't need you in my world. So yeah, I agree with that comment. The passion is great though. Oh my God, the passion is amazing. We just need to kind of focus that in a different light. I agree with you. Keep talking about oil right on. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm on that podcast. That's going to be banger, bro. I can't wait, dude. Dude, they get 4 million downloads a month. This will be our biggest podcast we've ever gone on. And they also do shows or like events. And so we can sponsor the event, go out there. I mean, these guys, you're talking about like the CEO of Chevron be there. I'm just like, I can maybe onboard the CEO of Chevron to PulseChain. Come on. That would be absolutely sick. What is going on? Yeah, but we haven't had a meet with them tomorrow, so we're excited, man. We're excited. Let's see what comes of it. I don't want to get too excited on it yet, but you know how these things go. I'm sure they're gonna want some money. I'll give them some money. It's fine. Hey, Dane's not dead. Nah, he's not dead. Dane's fine. Dane's actually pretty sick right now. He got COVID. I'm not supposed to say it on YouTube. Shit. Hope they don't shut my show down. They still do that? I thought they were doing that for a while. I don't know if they do it anymore. But he's pretty sick, man. He's getting better. So, but he's still alive, man. Yeah. If we go on the podcast, yeah, he'll come on with me. Cookie to chocolate. I love PulseX. I do too, man. It's freaking sleeper price chart, man. Sleeper price chart, dude. I love PulseX. I love me some Hex. Telling you. What up? Speaking of Hex, Dylan Hextony is in the house. What's going on, bro, man? The guy, the myth, the man, the legend, responsible for me buying the Hex bottom. True story. He created a rap song of the Hex bottom, right? Like on the bottom, on the day. And I was going to do a DCA. And I always do my normal DCA where I'll split it up between all the assets. And then and it was like a really good chunk of change too. Like that was a good day. And like he made that rap video. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just throw it all in Hex. Thank you, sir. Still thank you for that. Shit. Put me over my goals. That was for sure. Yeah, dude, I'm good, man. Just out here back in Puerto Rico, man. Doing the thing. As always. Nothing crazy, man. Listening to you guys over on Twitter. I've heard you've been in Twitter a lot, man. I just kind of tune in once in a while when I'm doing other shit. Fucking Twitter space. The prayer space. God. It's fun, man. It's entertaining as shit. I hope we can fix the effing problem, though. Like all this entertainment's great. Like, and I just laugh at it and I tune in. And it's like, but like, it is a little scary. Like, can we fix this somehow? Like, I know Alex is saying he's got a solution. I don't know. Matty Allen's trying to do this fork copy thing where he's going to give out a copy. And then like, I don't think that's going to do anything. You still have the old ticker until you can make the old ticker where you can't buy it or sell it. I just don't know how giving a copy is going to do anything. I don't know. What do I know, though? It's way over my pay grade, sir. But I know you might be able to figure something out. Urban Productions saw me as a bad actor. I disagree, man. He's onboarded and kept more money in this ecosystem than anybody, including myself. Sami and Randy Hilarski were the two people who kept me and my money and my community's money around after the SEC FUD hit. He's not a bad actor. He's just a person, and he's making mistakes. That's all it is. Jens, do you know why Pulse is no longer getting supported on rap? No, I don't know why. Nah. Go freaking hit him up and tell him you love him. Tell them, welcome to PulseChain. We love you. Seriously, tell them you use the product. And that's the thing. They want to know that the product's being used. And then usually that's why people, like, it's a business, right? If their product's not being used, they're gonna take it away or drop it, whatever. We want to let them know, like, we're using them. We have a massive community here. They might not know how big our community is. They might not know. Let's let them know. Let's be the freaking loudest megaphone in PulseChain, right? Let them know we're here, and if they still want to take it away from us, fine. But let's let them know that we are here. Yep. What's up? Yep, what's up to you too, my friend? Christopher Murphy, I'm going to try a 3 to 4 day fast sometime soon. I've done a 3 day. I've never done a 4 day. Just need to get some electrical lights, trace mineral. Yep, you do. It'll help a lot. So it helps with a lot of health issues. It'll help with the headaches. The electric lights and trace mineral. So I've done a lot of 1 and 2 day fasts. I did a 3 day fast, 72 hours last year. I haven't done it this year, just because I'm doing a lot of strength training, and I don't want. I think 3 day fast does take away muscle gains. And there's a lot of people say it doesn't, but I don't believe it. So I haven't done it this year. But there's a lot of health benefits for it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I got the internet money wallet downloaded. I mean, I own the internet money coin, like, and I'm making a little bit of like a pulse in the background. Like, so that's why I have it downloaded to go in there. I just, we need more adoption. That's it. It's plain and simple. And we need to be like, I want us on centralized exchanges. I know there's a lot of like people who don't like that idea, but I want us there. Like, I want us on Coinbase and Binance and Kraken, and I want us in all these wallets. I want us in Phantom Wallet. I want us in RABBY Wallet. I want it everywhere. I don't want the path of resistance to be tougher for new people to get in. That's the key. Just throw in your tax fund and buy Pete X Vault shit. Yeah, man. Why don't you do this show with your old friend? You guys, no, we're still business partners. He don't like streaming. It's not his thing. It don't light him up. It's not a thing. I enjoy it. So I was like, hey man, I'll keep doing the show and you can come on whenever you want. So conversations with Kent. Hey everyone. Beep. What the fuck's that? Man. Okay. Damn it. Real billion boys. Brother, I think we're all being set up for infinite pain just for trying to have freedom. Eventually we'll see that there are some powerful enemies that are against the chain in Richard Hart. We already see them. I mean, I don't know, man. I think the light is coming at the end of the tunnel. Now, how long is the tunnel? I don't know. But I'm not as pessimistic about it as you are, I think. Sami's a G. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. I agree. 100%. I hate how he's being demonized. I pray for him because he has a good spirit about. He does have a good spirit about him. People make mistakes still. It's just that simple. We all make F-ups, and people are going to care about their bags the most. Come on, man. Everyone does, right? Like I shill Solid X all the time because I have a freaking big bag of it. I love Solid X, right? Because I have a big bag of it. Right? It's just like, but that's it, right? Like he's going to shill P-Dye because that's his biggest freaking bag. You know, I think people say that he's got sell walls of it up and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he needs to shill it then because he needs that price to pump into the sell wall. I don't know. It's crypto, man. It doesn't make a bad actor, though. He is a G, man. I agree, dude. 100%. Real billionaire boy saw me get off your alt account. That's not Sami. Jeez. Sami wouldn't be this pessimistic here. I mean, maybe he would be. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop on out of here. Try to be here tomorrow. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah. Tomorrow we should be here, normal time, same place. Nothing crazy going on. Next week we're going to California for a real estate event, so I'll be gone next week, and I'll be with Dane. You guys who think Dane is dead, he's not dead. I'll be there next week at a real estate event in California. He lives here in Puerto Rico. See him all the time. He's doing fine and stuff. Like right now, he's sick. That's the only thing. A couple more for a hop off. Oh, Christopher, think you're right about large entities targeting the chain. There are groups that don't want people to have an actual freedom of option. Yeah, and there's people definitely who just don't like Richard Hart, right? Check me out, man. I'm not an alt account. I'm a real channel peanut brain. You have your own channel, bro? You have your own channel, man. I'll subscribe. I always support everyone in the space, man. Even if you got different opinions, I still support. So, AR Crypto J, thanks. No problem. Thank you. Guys, have a good one. Once again, 250 guys watching. There's over 212 on Twitter watching. Give me a retweet. Come on. Boost the algorithm. And then come over and like and subscribe on YouTube, man. Promise not to freaking flood your inbox, right? Like I do like 3 or 4 shows a freaking week. That's it. So, and they're usually about 40 minutes long. So come over. Let's talk about wealth creation, wealth preservation, and getting our mindset right and not paying 3-letter agencies by using the DeFi Wealth Trust. I didn't shill that. I'm going to shill that. Is DeFi Wealth Trust.com. I'm going to put in the chat. If you don't want to pay taxes on your gains this bull run, book a call with Chris. It's free. Set up the trust. It's free. No risk. You don't even have to freaking use the thing and have it sit there in the background waiting for you if you want to use it. Like that's the great. There's no risk. God, couldn't ask for a better deal. Free to set it up. Free to use to have it waiting in the background. Now, when you use it, yeah, there are some fees, right? It's not nearly what you're going to pay the IRS, though. Not even close. It's a fraction of what you'd pay the IRS. And that's how you really preserve wealth, guys. So book a call with Chris if you guys are interested in that. Max pain is an understatement. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we've been down in the zone since March of 2024. I mean, we've had a couple little upticks, but we've been down here since March of 24. This shit's been a whole year. RH created a stable coin called PulseChain. Guys, I'm out of here. I will see you mañana. Peace.